Yo, how's everybody doing today? It's your boy, Airboy, and I am back doing another fanboy interview. And today I'm going to be taking a look at the Transformers Kingdom War for Cybertron Trilogy Deluxe Class Huffer and Pipes. Now, before we look at the figures, prior to use, we will look at the boxes. Starting with Huffer's, since he came out first. So here is Huffer's box. That lovely Kingdom artwork on the box. He is an Autobot. There he is right there. Back of the box. Got some product shots. No bio or anything. Bottom of the box, nothing. The side of the box, that same artwork. Top of the box, nothing. Moving on. Pipes box. Some nice artwork there of pipes. Top, nothing. Bottom, nothing. That side, art. And the back of the box, some product shots. And that pretty much does it for the boxes. Let's get back to the main events. Here are Huffer and Pipes. I am doing them both because they share the same design. They transform the same way, they have some of the same basic parts. There's some difference in the molding and some parts in their head sculpts and obviously the color, but the differences are very minor, so I can review them both. And they both more or less transform the same way. I mean, Pipes has one additional step, but we'll get into that. Alright, we're going to take a look at them one at a time, starting with Huffer. As you can see, he is a little orange truck. Some nice silver painted on the rims of the tires. I always appreciate that. The hands hanging out on the back here. You know, no biggie. And if you flip it underneath, you can pretty much see how everything's going to work out. These guys have a fairly basic design, but it's a cute little design, and I do enjoy it. So that does it for Huffer. He rolls fairly effectively. Here we have Pipes. And as far as I can tell, there are no differences in the vehicle modes as far as their design, except for the part that, except for these like smokestack pieces, they are different. And the wheels are also molded differently as well. It's just the minor differences that make a difference. And underneath, you more or less see how it's going to work out. And like Huffer, he rolls fairly effectively. Now, they both do come with their own accessories. Where the hell did I put those accessories? Oh, there they are. Huffer, he comes with this little shield in these two halves of a gun. Don't make him a gun, just, you know, put them together like this. And you get a very nice looking, what appears to be some kind of shotgun. Like, this straight up looks like a shotgun out of, like, Halo or Doom. Like, this looks like a video game shotgun. Oops. And you can split the two halves apart again. You need to do so for the weapon storage, which I'll get into here in a second. And Pipes, he comes with these two guns. These two guns, they're done in nice white plastic painted silver. I don't care for those gaps underneath, but you know, it's a minor nitpick. And you can store them on their vehicle modes. With Huffer, what you want to do is you want to take the shield, plug it into the back like that. Then you want to take each half of the gun. You'll notice there's a little yellow groove on the front. That'll go onto those tabs right there. And that will hold it into place and give Huffer a nice little truck bed, which is a very neat thing. I do like that. Pipes, you got a couple options. You can attach him to the sides on those posts like that. Make it look like he's got some big smokestacks. Angle him down, make it like he's got guns on the side. Or, if you want something just a little less obnoxious, you can just stick them on the back like that. And give them a clean looking mode. Oop. There we go. And that's how you store their weapons. Now, for comparison, here they are next to Earthrise Wheeljack. So you can see how tiny truck compares to a Formula car. Here they are next to Silver Streak. And last but not least, here they are with Optimus. To see how a little truck compares to a big truck. And a neat little thing that these guys can do, you do have to remove their weapons in order to do it, but both Huffer and Pipes can do it. They can totally haul Optimus's trailer if you want them to. Which is a pretty neat little, that's a neat little gimmick, I think. And I think that pretty much covers the vehicle mode. So let's transform these guys. For starters, you want to remove their accessories. Just slip them to the side for now. And, yeah, we'll do Pipe. They transform the same with the exception of Pipes, who has one extra step, so I'm going to do him. What you want to do is you want to pull the legs down like that. Take these white panels here. There we go. Just take these white panels here, bring them down like that. Pull the legs apart at the tab. Then from here, what you want to do is you want to take this whole top section of the truck. Oh, well, I'm sorry, I've totally forgot a step. What you want to do is you want to pull the arms down, separate them from those tabs, and then you pull the truck up. It'll be on a double hinge. Then from here, what you want to do is you want to take the body, angle it down, take the wheels, flip them both inside, like that, and you flip the body back up. That'll click into place. You take the arms, bring them up, they will click into place. Flip the hands out, like so. Orientate them correctly. Oop. I feel like I forgot a step, but it was probably minor, so not important. Then you want to do is you want to take the head, rotate it correctly, and this is technically where you... And from here, this is where the transformation is different between the two characters. With Huffer, you just close it back down on that double hinge. But with Pipes, what you want to do is inside, he has a little rotation joint. And Huffer does not have it. Only Pipes has this. So if you want to, you can rotate this around. And then close it up on that hinge. And now... I think we got it. Is that it? Did I do that right? Pretty sure I did that right. Yeah, I'm pretty certain Did I do that right? I feel like I'm doing something wrong. Nope, I did that right. Yep. It's supposed to be up like at an angle like that. Alright, now I'm going to transform Huffer really quick. And bam, there we go. We got Huffer transformed. Again, the only differences in their transformations is that Pipes has a swivel on the double hinge joint connecting that cab piece to his back, and you're supposed to rotate it. That's literally the only difference in the transformation. So now that we have them done, we'll take a good look at their robot modes, and I gotta say, they have some really cute, short, stocky robot modes. There's something about these guys that's just very visually appealing to me. We'll take a closer look here at Huffer. Now, I didn't see the G1 cartoon, but I do not recall Huffer looking too much like this. I mean, it's not completely inaccurate, but the appearance wasn't quite like this to a T. But honestly, I think it benefits from that, because based on what I can remember, the original design wasn't too much to shout about. As you can see, he's done some nice blue with some lighter blue painted on his chest there with an Autobot logo. A little touch of silver there. And on his face, kind of break it up a bit. I do like the head sculpt. It is a nice little head sculpt. Nice silver painted on the arms. And you look at the back. I mean, you got this big chunk of truck hanging off the back, and the inside of his legs are hollow. But there's some add-on kits out that you can get for these guys to fill in those leg gaps. I might grab some eventually. And we'll take a look here at Pipes. Despite the fact that he's more colorful, I honestly think Pipes is my favorite of the two. If only because I've always leaned toward the, faceplate head design for Transformers. You can see he's done in mostly blue and white. A color scheme that does work very well. There's a little gray paint up here. And the Autobot logo being advertised. Why do I keep feeling like I screwed something? I know I didn't, but it feels like I did. Alright, articulation is exactly the same for these guys. Their heads are on a ball joint. And yeah, due to the shape, it is a little limited. Mostly just a rotation. Can't really look up or down that much. Their shoulders can go all the way around. They go out that far. They do have bicep rotation. And is that 90? I want to say 90. Yeah, about, I think it's 90 degrees of elbow bend. Nothing at the wrist, just due to how they transform. Just the inward movement from the transformation joint, that's about it. They do have waist articulation. Pipes is a little tight on him. How tight is it on Huffer? Okay, yeah, they're both kind of tight. They do have fairly tight waist articulation. The hips can go up that high. Then go back about that far. Then go out about that far. There is thigh rotation. A full bend at the knee due to how they transform. And they got some slight ankle tilt. So yeah, they're fairly posable considering their size. Like, they're not super big. Like, they're not tiny, but they're not, like, super big. So yeah, considering their size, they are fairly posable. And of course, you can totally give them their accessories. Huffer. Again, we'll start with him. You can take his shield. Plug it into his arm like that. And of course, if you don't want them using their stuff, there is a port on the back. The only problem is Huffer's got so much stuff, there's not really... Oh, well, technically, I guess... Maybe we could attach it like that. It's not really that super effective. Yeah, you can't really store everything on Huffer if you don't want him to hold it. But if you do want him to hold it, shield plugs in the arm like that. Or if you want, you can angle it like that, kind of like a big knuckle or a claw. But I like having it on like that, like a shield. Looks like a riot shield. And of course, you can put the gun parts back together. Plug them into his hand. And now, he can hold a gun. He's got a very nice shotgun. Doesn't look fitting for this character, but I do like it. It's a very nicely designed weapon. Due to the way his arms are shaped, it can be hard to get him in like a decent blocking pose of that shield, but it's not too impossible. I'm gonna angle the camera down a little bit. I don't know why I did that. I'm pulling in Pipes here for a closer look. And with Pipes, you can take his guns. He can hold them in his hands, of course, but I believe he's supposed to have them attached to his forearms like this. And honestly, I prefer that look. Makes him look like a tiny blue Ironhide. And there we go. We have both Pipes and Huffer all armed up and ready for battle. Oh, and of course, due to the fact that they are from the War for Cybertron Kingdom Siege line, they can utilize blast effect parts, which I'm currently digging for. There we go. So if you want to, you can totally hook up a blast effect part at the end of the gun there, or to Huffer's arm cannon, make it look like they're shooting. I really hope this is a gimmick they'll keep around and that they'll release more sets that come with those parts. Or release more figures that come with those parts. I've been reviewing too many Bionicle sets. Okay. Now, let's do some size comparison, shall we? Here they are next to Wheeljack. And Wheeljack's just a hair taller than they are. That's if I can get them to stand up straight. There we go. Here they are next to Blue Streak. And Blue Streak's got a couple more hairs on them than Wheeljack does. And here they are next to Optimus Prime. And as you can see, Prime is quite hefty compared to them. Alright, I think that pretty much does it. Now, as they stand, they are approximately 4.5 inches from foot to head. And at the time of release, they're both going for about a little over $20. And I do believe they are still available in stores. I know Pipes just came out. I have seen them pop up in a couple Walmarts here or there while I'm rummaging around for figures. Huffer, he came out a little earlier, but I'm fairly certain he is also still available in stores at this time. So I imagine you wouldn't have to dig too hard in order to find them. Now, do I recommend these figures, and do I think they are worth the $20 price point? Yes, I do. They are very good little figures. And, despite their small size, I do think they are worth the $20 a piece. They are very good figures, very well articulated, and, due to their size, they're not going to take up much shelf space. And they both look really good. So, yeah, if you can find them both, I would recommend grabbing them. And this has been the Transformers Kingdom War for Cybertron Trilogy Deluxe Class Huffer and Pipes. If you enjoyed this review, hit that like button, leave a nice comment, and enjoy the rest of your day, and I will catch you all in the next review. Bye-bye.